Hey, so I just wanted to do a quick video for people out there who are going through breakups or anything like that, because, trust me, I've been there, and I was just kind of feeling for you guys right now. I feel like you need some messages or some insight into your situation, just to feel a little better about it, because sometimes it's, like, hard to move on from things and just pick up back where you left off. It's like, hello, I'm heartbroken. So, let's do that, for sure. Healing energies, anything to heal us. Whoever needs this message out there, just give it to me to give to them. Some of you this won't resonate with, and some of you it will. If it resonates with you, then that's your message, and if it doesn't, then it just doesn't. And I wish you good luck and happiness and abundance on your next journey in this life that we're living. Sounds corny, but I just wish you the best, basically. Okay. I like the colors on these cards. Oh, sorry. Okay. I'm getting that you are trying to cut through the bullshit and find this new beginning. There could be an offer, a job, or you're just looking for a new distraction sort of thing. So you're kind of getting focused on things that are more material and things that are less emotional, because emotions are a lot right now. But I'm feeling like because of this whole emotional thing going on, you're feeling kind of like a child, you know? You're kind of feeling stuck and like you can't take care of yourself, or not that you can't take care of yourself necessarily, but just that you are kind of hindered by this whole thing, and so you feel kind of childlike and kind of like stuck in a situation, like this whole thing's dragging you down when you just wish you could get up and get over it. I've been seeing this card a lot. This is fire energy, which means Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, but it doesn't have to be a fire sign. It's just the fire energy because it's wands. The Knight of Wands is kind of like somebody who is a player. So if that's been going on, that's something that you're holding on to. But with this heartbreak here, I mean, the Four of Cups to me is like you're holding on to something that you shouldn't be holding on to. That's always what I see in it myself. I've never really seen it any other way, so let's see what else there is to say about this Knight of Wands character. Mine definitely was a fire sign, but maybe yours was just had a fire energy. Or, you know, fire energy like enthusiastic, positive, exciting, risk-taking. The negative side is kind of like too risk-taking, not taking responsibility, flighty, you know. On the positive side, it's positive, inspiring, encouraging, good-hearted, good-spirited, happy-go-lucky, enthusiastic, adventurous. See, okay, this is weird because this is what I love about the tarot. I was shuffling and I see this card kind of pop out halfway and then go back in, and I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna keep shuffling. It came out, this time it popped out for real. Like, I didn't have a choice this time. But that makes a lot of sense, I feel like, for a lot of you, and I can relate to where you've kind of just been held down by it. And for this card, it's like you've been up at night kind of thinking about it. Not all of you will have that literally, but it's just something that's weighing in on you like very heavily, and it's kind of affecting things that you need to be getting done. So that makes sense for like a situation like that. So these two popped out on their own. Whatever happened in the situation, it's the fair thing. Justice was served. What was meant to happen happened. What was fair to happen happened. Now you're kind of just overlooking it, watching everything as it went down and just analyzing it and just kind of realizing what that was. And maybe that's why for some of you there's that heartbreak there still kind of affecting you, because you're overlooking it, and it's like, I mean, you're looking it over and it's like kind of tough to do that. I'm gonna get my big cards. Sorry, the light's gonna be... Okay. My big bibbies. Okay. These are cute. Might be wiggling around a little bit. Give us some advice. What's going to be the best course of action to heal and to live life authentically and beautifully and to move forward with our lives, because that's what we want. And some of us are going to want that thing to happen again, but I mean, it is what it is, and I get it, but I'm asking the tarot to help us to not necessarily like, you know, is it going to happen again, is it not? And it's not saying, because I'm not asking that. I'm asking, how do we find our happiness again, basically. This one popped out again. Isn't that interesting? It's funny to me. I feel like, okay, either this could mean that you're still holding on to something that's negative for you, or I also have this feeling that in order to move forward, it's I'm just analyzing it. I'm just kind of reading it. Yeah, okay, this person's like really tired. Like, I don't know if you can see it, but do you see their eyes? They're like very like, they look like they're just exhausted. Like they're like, you know, like they've been holding this pentacle for a long time. They're just kind of like, I'm tired, but I'm holding on to it. Not letting go for dear life. And it's just not something that's really suiting you. It's something that's going to be very time-consuming, very exhausting, and just a waste of time, really, because it's not giving you any energy, it's not giving you any power, any positivity, or any, you know, it's not encouraging you to move forward and be happy and find your happiness. It's kind of just dragging you down. So that's what we don't want. And since we don't want that, we're going to let it go now. But some of us, it's hard to do that, and I get it. But what's going to help us to find our happiness again? Hang in there, guys. Okay, so since under the deck I pulled this one, it's telling me pretty much that this is coming to an ending, or you should be putting it to rest. Or it could mean just rest during this time, you know, take this time to rest, literally, and just, you know, self-care kind of thing, and, you know, just, it could be both, you know, it could be both. It could be saying that this is done, and it's going to be put to rest now, and that's the best thing. And also, it's good to put yourself to rest and make sure that you're taken care of, you know, take care of yourself, because no one can do it for you anyway, really. But this is a really good time to be doing what you need to do to stay healthy and to feel good and to even comfort yourself, you know. Sometimes it's okay to comfort yourself, just don't overdo it, because that could lead to not so pleasant results. But, you know, just don't overindulge. Everything in moderation, right? But yeah, self-care is good. This, I'm feeling like, okay, there could be a job offer. It could be you trying to be more self-sufficient. A sensitive woman could be coming into your life to help you through this, or just be around you at this time, and that could be helping you through it. It could be like a boss or someone at work, someone who's above you in, you know, in terms of your job. So, like hierarchy, like who's, you know, your supervisor, or even just someone who's been there longer, someone more experienced in the job. But it could be you trying to be more self-sufficient and trying to be caring for yourself. And then the High Priestess is here too. So to me, like deep down in your subconscious mind, it's even, you know, affecting you. And I think that's a good thing, to be listening to the self-care thing. And with the Nine of Pentacles, it could be you. I think it's probably you who is the Nine of Pentacles in this. And I think that's where you want to be, is, you know, she looks pretty pleasant, doesn't she? She looks pretty pleasant, like she's enjoying herself. She's just kind of enjoying nature. And I think that's where you want to be, is in a place of serene, just beauty and abundance and just serenity, pretty much. This is going to have to happen from its core, you know, it's going to have to come from your core. And you're going to have to really dig deep to figure out, you know, how to make yourself heal. And it's going to affect your subconscious if it's not already. I'm sure it is, because heartbreak does that kind of a thing. It kind of affects us in all ways. And again, weird, this card comes up again. So I would say with this, basically don't be overlooking it too much, but make sure you're not overlooking it. I mean, don't look over it too much, but don't overlook anything. Like, don't be in denial, don't be avoiding healing, because that's just going to make it worse later. You know, you're going to have to feel it at some time, so just feel it now. Don't think about it too much in a way that it's going to distract you from everything else you need to do, which is a lot easier said than done. But since these cards are kind of being repetitive, which is kind of weird, but I love the tarot for that reason, I would really say this advice is important, and this is a message that really needed to be sent out to you. So just make sure that you're trying your hardest to listen to it. It can be tough, but nothing's really easy, so don't hold on to things that are just bringing you down. That's never gonna work, you know. I get it, you know, I do. It can be hard to let go of things that are unhealthy for you, even when you know they are. But in the end, if you're gonna have a happy life, then you can't really expect to have a happy life with things that are bad for you. Knowing they're bad for you and just keeping them around is, you know better than that. So that's my message for you guys, and I hope that everything's gonna get better really soon. I'm here for you if you need to talk or anything, or have a reading or whatever it is. I feel like I sound so like duh right now, but yeah, I get it. So hang in there, and I'll talk to you soon.